Hey everyone, this is Prince Watercress, and welcome to a brand new Let's Play. This time around, it is Goof Troop for Super Nintendo. I have checked the game out quite a few times, never really played through a lot of it, but from what I've seen, it's basically the whole game thanks to YouTube. Game's actually pretty good. And after seeing at least 2 good Let's Plays of this game, both of them co-op, I decided to see if I could give this game a try myself. Which isn't really out of the ordinary, considering a lot of my LPs basically started in that fashion. So, without further ado, let's go to the options screen real quick, because that's worth mentioning. And let's go ahead and go over the options. There are 4 button configuration types. B lets you attack, which basically lets you pick up an item and then throw it at an enemy when you press it again, and Y lets you use an item that you can carry in your inventory. In a co-op game, you can carry up to 1 item per each character. In a solo game, you can carry up to 2, and you can switch between them with L and R. There are 2 throw types. Throw type 1 is the default, and whenever you pick something up with the B button, you can carry it over your head as long as you stay on that screen, and use it to attack any enemies that are in your path. Throw type 2, if you pick something up with B, you'll instantly throw it forward, which is basically whatever direction you're facing, without having to press the B button again. We're going with type 1 because friends do not let friends play with throw type 2. And there's the music and sound test, and there's stereo sound, which is thankfully default. So without further ado, let's play the game. So here is what's going on. Max and Goofy are out fishing. All of a sudden, Pete and his son PJ are caught in the shadow of a giant ship. Unfortunately for them, it's a pirate ship, and they end up getting captured. Which is totally unlike the series that this game was based on, because, well, nothing really that out of the ordinary happened, at least nothing involving a pirate ship. Then again, I never really watched a show, but I heard it was pretty good. So now we gotta go to the pirate stronghold and save PJ and Pete. There are 4 selections for the player select. You can play as Goofy. Goofy is a lot bigger, he's a lot slower, but he can defeat enemies with 1 attack. Max is smaller, he's a lot faster, but it takes 2 hits from item throwing in order to defeat a single enemy. The first hit will only stun them. I'm playing with Goofy so that I don't drive myself crazy, because it is easy to lose all the objects on the screen, and well, you'll have to outrun them then. Anyway, here we are. We have 2 places to go through. And this is pretty much like Legend of Zelda, except, well, it's not exactly like Legend of Zelda. You can walk up to this guy and press B to talk to him. And talking to him, you'll find out that Keelhaul Pete has returned. Oh, goody, yet another villain based off of Pete. Didn't a lot of Disney games have that? Anyway, we go to the right here, we have these 4 cherries. By picking up these cherries, we are able to get 1 heart from each of them. Now, you can collect up to 6 hearts. If you collect the 7th one, you will get an extra life. If you get hit while you have any hearts in possession, you will lose all those hearts, and you are basically 1 hit away from death. If you get hit without any hearts, you will die. And it is pretty easy to die as you get later into the game. And this guy doesn't seem to tell us a whole lot. But there are a lot of pirates here now that Keelhaul Pete is supposedly back. So, there's that. And should I go up that way? Yes, I can. Now, the enemies in this part are pretty docile. If you do get close enough, though, they will follow you. They will come after you. So I want to be careful with that. You may have noticed that I picked up that little green gun on that screen to the right of the start. That is a hook shot. And we will use that for stunning enemies and making rope bridges and other things, which is pretty nice. As you can see, I just collected 7 hearts, so I am able to get an extra life there. The bananas give you 2 hearts each. When you have the hook shot, it is better to hold Y, so that way the hook shot can go its maximum distance. As soon as you let it go, it will go immediately back to you. And if you want to kick the block, just move into it, press B, and you'll kick it in that direction. Now we have 2 gems. The red one gives you an extra life, and the blue one gives you an extra continue. Don't start out with many continues, and it's hard to find them all through the game. I'm pretty sure this guy says something else if we talk to him. Yes, we do. Apparently Keelhaul Pete was supposedly swallowed by a whale, but apparently he's come back. When you talk to him the first time, he says he has a cabin boy with him. I'm guessing just from that they got Pete confused with the real Keelhaul Pete. And we can actually kick blocks into enemies in order to get rid of them. That bell I picked up, when we ring it, when there are enemies on screen, we can get the enemies distracted and have them all come towards us. This is very useful in co-op mode, when you want to distract the enemies so that your partner can do something else. And I didn't want to go in that direction quite yet. Now, if you hit normal human pirate enemies with the hookshot, you will merely stun them. If you hit animals with it, you will outright destroy them. So keep that in mind. Also, you can use the hookshot to grab stuff from far away. It is always wise to pick up items and look under them to see if there are any items. As if you do that, make a habit out of that pretty early in the game, you will be maxing it on lives before you hit the second level, which is something I recommend doing. Also, there was a gate there. By destroying all the enemies, we were able to open that gate up. And I'm just getting rid of these. Ooh, that wasn't there before. Always good to check these things out of habit no matter what. You can only carry up to 9 lives, and if you max out on lives, you will not be able to get items. They will stop spawning. And there's a bee here, but for safety purposes, we are better off just throwing something at him from a distance. That way we don't have to deal with him a whole lot. And I want to go in this direction first, I believe. Not this one. Not yet, at least. Do not get near me, stupid bee. I'm guessing this is it. Yes, this is it. We can't go through that door with the lock on it because we don't have a silver key. There are 2 kinds of keys in this game. There are the silver ones and there are the gold ones. You will need a key to open doors, but if you grab one, it will take one of your 2 inventory slots. Or the inventory slot of you or your friend in the case of a 2-player game. And by kicking this out of the way, we are already at 8 lives. There's gotta be at least one more around there somewhere. I'm sure of it. Nope, okay. this it? Oh, I was already here. Oh well. That is the shovel that I just picked up. And by digging in this little dirt field with the Y button, when I have it equipped, I can find some power-ups, though they are going to be few and far between in this little field. I have rarely found anything in this small patch of dirt. There are going to be other areas where you can do this, and you may be able to find something. As a matter of fact, compared to that little patch there, you are more likely to find anything under the dirt in future levels than there. And I don't like this guy. You may notice that I've been kicking these blocks into these little star panels in the ground. By kicking them in there, I am able to unlock these gates and open them up. And I want to get out of there before that bee kills me. Well, not exactly kills me, just takes away all my hearts just from hitting me. And I just picked up a plank. To the right of where I picked it up, there is a gap in the bridge that I need to fill, basically. Just patch up. And there may be one more cherry in there somewhere. I know this first part is going to take more time on this video than on other people's, but just want to be careful. Y button, Prince. Come on. And by destroying that egg, we were able to get a bird to hatch out of it. Why? Don't know. Apparently you can't collect items with the hook shot. That's kind of dumb. But I am able to... Nope, nope. No, you're not getting near me. You're not getting near me either. That was a close call. Since I have the hook shot, I can actually grab these bananas and get another continue. So I have 2 new continues, and I am now up to 9 lives. And this is what I was thinking of when I was moving around. Now, interestingly, there are 2 star block puzzles in this level. And basically what you're doing is you're kicking blocks, star blocks at least, into these little panels here. There are 2 here. These won't be the last 2 that you see. And this first one of the 2 is a little harder than the other one unless you know what you're doing. You want to kick these 2 to the left first, and then kick them in there like so. When I kick this one here, then up, and kick that to the right, and boom, you have your silver key. Now we are able to go back to the maze portion, or what is rudimentarily a maze. Go to the left part of that, and we can now go through that door that we had to skip over because there was no way of opening it until we got that key. Thankfully, since I'm playing a one-player game, carrying a key here is easier than in co-op mode. And I don't know why I'm doing this, except maybe to get some more hearts. But as long as you have 1 heart, you have a second hit. So that's always a good thing. So now let's go all the way up. I'm gonna get rid of this bee again because I hate that bee. It always attacks you from out of nowhere. And we're able to go left because the other 2 paths now lead to nothing that we can use. You can use the plant life to destroy the hedgehogs here, but if you can't do that, just go ahead and use your hook shot if you have one. You have to select the key and then use it with B in order to unlock the door. And walking into it just doesn't work. And get over here. Well, I suppose this will have to do. And I believe if you go in this direction... Yeah, not just yet. Yeah, I'm gonna have to kill this guy and then go up here, and then I can continue to the right. Because I believe that this takes us to the other... No, that takes us to the boss. Yes, there is a boss in this game. And there are bosses in this game. Get away from me, stupid bee. Well, at least we can get rid of you. As long as you get rid of one of these two enemies, that door to the north will unlock. Thankfully, this one is a lot easier to do. You can't possibly screw this up. This one is easy peasy compared to the other one. And... gold key time! Alright, now we can go to where I had to back out there originally. It's just easy to skip the bee this time. And... wish I had to... No! Ah! Well, at least I still have 9 lives. And I can still pick up those fruits to the north, but that's always a good thing. And that way I can refill my hit. And I'm not going to need this anymore, so I'm going to use the bell. Because, well, using it will make it easier for you to get rid of all 3 of these guys. Come on. That's not what I wanted. Okay, I didn't want to go all the way over there. Tried too hard right there. Get him right down here, just to be safe. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Well, I suppose this will have to do. I want to get rid of all 3 of them at one time, but can't always get what you want. Can't get me from there, buddy. And now, it is time for the boss. And after they say things, we will finally have our little boss battle. Keep your hands raised up so you can pick up anything that is thrown your way. You do want to avoid the spiked red balls, though. Those things will hurt you. You can grab the barrels and you can grab the bombs. And apparently my aim went way too far. This takes a little bit of practice, but this is a massively easy boss. And I thought I would hit that guy. Hit that one, though. At least I have 4 barrels that I can use to make this a little easier. And I just got hit. Great. And I caught that other one. Brilliant. Thought I'd hit him, but oh well. Gotta remember to keep your hands held up in the air so you can grab stuff out of the air. To do that, just press B. You'll alternate between holding your hands up and keeping them to your sides. Of course, if you have your hands held up, you can't use an item. Plus, you'll look, well, goofy. Pun not intended. And I got just... oh, that was the last one. Alright. Way to go, me. And when you beat a stage, you will get a password, which consists of the collectible items within the game, and you also get to see how much time you took to get through that stage. Thankfully, the passwords only consist of 5 different icons, I think. So, remembering them isn't too hard. So anyway, now that we've gotten stage 1 beaten, let's continue with the story here. After we tie these guys up, we get to grill them. And just as we thought, if the guys we talked to were any indication, these guys thought that Pete was the real Kill Hall Pete. So, we're really gonna have to hustle to rescue Pete and his son PJ. And here is stage 2. I want to get rid of these two guys before I end this video. But first, take a look for everything. And that should be it. So, pause with the like button. And that is the end of the first video. So join me next time where I go through this little village of sorts, explore a little more, and see just what is going on here. So until then, this is Prince Watercress. Take care, stay safe, and thanks for watching!